Hey guys, me here, gonna do a quick DVD collection update and give you guys a little bit of a review on one of the ones I bought. I think it's one I've talked about before and things like that. I think it was I mentioned in the last video anyway, I'm not real sure. But we'll just start off with the one I got today from off eBay for like $9 and a very old movie. A lot of people my age and stuff would probably remember the younger kids going on this Small Soldiers. It's a very creative movie. I loved it. It has some very major actors in it. Kirsten Dunst was in this movie. It's about Skater works in his dad's toy store and we get these new toys called the Commando Elite and the Gorgonites and actually both sets of toys are equipped with this microchip that's used in the military. So, they're very advanced toys. They talk, move, stuff like that. And the Commando Elite are kind of evil. They want to take over the town and destroy the Gorgonites because they're, they're enemies. That's what they're built to do and all this. And this kid in it, whose name is Alan, has to help the Gorgonites defeat the Commandos, basically. And this movie was made in 1988, so it's, older, late 90s movie, and I really liked it. I remember watching this all the time. I think I even had it on VHS at one point before I sold all of those. But if you ever get a chance to see this, like on TV, or, I know it's on TBS kind of later at night, but if you ever get a chance to see it, definitely give it a shot. You won't, I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's a very cute movie anyway. But that's the first one I got. And secondly, this is the one I want to do the review of, and it's Repo the Genetic Opera. And I got this at Walmart. You can't tell the damn sticker they insistently have to put on the DVD, and it just ruins the cases. I have to figure something out with that, but anyway, this has Alexa Vega, Anthony Stewart, Paris Hilton's in it, I know. But anyway, this is directed by Darren Bosman. He directed Saw 2, 3, and 4. And then he did this after, and this is actually based on a Broadway musical. It's about this. It's like in the future times where we're trying to invent genetic perfection, which means like people would have organ transplants provided by this company called GeneCell, and it's ran by this guy named Roddy Largo, and he's kind of evil because he gets organ repossessions passed by voting and all this, and then Anthony Stewart plays the Repo Man, who he goes out and basically people, if they can't pay their payments on their organs, Jinko takes them back, and not in a nice way. And obviously there's a crap load of singing in it, but it really doesn't bother me because, I like Sweeney Todd, so I definitely knew I was going to like this a lot. It's got some really great humor parts in it. Some great songs that get stuck in your head, too. And basically, it's just a very well done movie visually. Musically, it's great, like I said. And I recommend this movie to anyone, really. If you liked anything Darren had done with Saw films or anything like that. Paris isn't in it very much. She plays Roddy Largo's daughter, and what happens to her is kind of actually really funny, but I won't spoil that for anybody. Some special features are from stage to screen featurette, audio commentary with director, and some actors, theoretical trailers, the legal assassin featurette, and things like that. There's not really a whole lot on here. But I got this at Walmart for like $15, and it hasn't even been out that long. And it was at that great a price. I really thought it was really a good deal, and This movie will always be in my top favorites as far as movies of this genre go, because it's just really good. I liked it a lot. Once again, check this out if you haven't yet. It's a great show. And thirdly, but definitely not last, because this will be a movie that will stick with me forever, and a series that will stick with me forever. I got my 2-disc special edition of Twilight. Got this from FYE. I actually ended up reserving it because they had like 300 reserves for this. And I just thought, okay, chances are I'm probably going to need to reserve this. And I don't usually do that very often, just because I know I'll find it somewhere. But I like buying movies at FYE just because they pretty much know me by name there. I'm not even kidding about that. I have a story to go along with that too, but I'll tell you that in a minute. Anyway, if you don't know, Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart are the main leads. This is based off Stephenie Meyer's Twilight book. Half the world read those, I know, but this is just for people who don't know for sure. This movie is amazing. I know a lot of people were disappointed with it just because of all the stuff they did leave out. You know, you just can't do everything you'd like to do with a movie when you have a low budget and a very, very, very tight timeline. You just can't do it. You have to make cuts, and sadly, a lot of the good parts from the book aren't in here. But some key scenes that are great. The baseball scene is amazing. You know, and when James has Bella is just great. The fight scene's amazing too. You know, and these two have great chemistry together. The fact they're not, you know, dating each other, I know Kristen Stewart has a boyfriend, but the fact that these two aren't together is just beyond me. But this goes along with, like, you know, Romeo and Juliet and all those. And a fun fact for you all: this movie sold 3 million copies in a 2-day time span. And they're calling it one of the top selling DVDs. It's on that list already, and this is a 2-disc special edition. It has extended scenes not seen in theaters, audio commentary with the director, Kristen Stewart, Robert Pattinson, music videos from Muse, Paramore, and Linkin Park. And on disc 2, it is a detailed 7-part documentary that gives you the ultimate insider's look at how Twilight was created. From book to script to screen, plus never before seen deleted scenes, and the behind the scenes cast to the Comic-Con phenomenon, and more. There's all kinds of things on this 2-disc set here, so you know, if you want to see the deleted scenes, with one of them I really liked, but I know why they had to cut it out, and you know, you just kind of gotta get over that stuff. And I did shortly after I watched it, but my story to go along with this is I went in to buy this, and I had to buy 2 copies, actually. One for me and one for a friend for an Easter present. And I went in, and the guy goes, out of the 300 people I had to call last night, you have the coolest ringback tone. And just to let you guys know, my ringback tone is Cry Little Sister by Aiden, and it's from The Lost Boys 2, actually, but I like the original song better, but they don't have the original song in the listings for the ringback tone, so you gotta go with what you get. Once again, I will just mention, if you have not seen this yet, or are skeptical about watching it because you like the book so much, give it a chance. And I need to wrap this video up because it's going on 10 minutes already. And lastly, I will just say, I got this free for buying 2 copies of Twilight. You can't see because my chair is too tall and my camera's in an awkward spot, but anyway, it's got the Colin crest and then just says Twilight on it. I like it. It'll be dear to my heart. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and comment if you like. Bye.